Alright, so now, also I should probably mention this beforehand, though these first few videos are going to be just via, like, watching the replays, I'm not going to be doing it for the rest of them, because I want to be able to explain what I'm doing as I'm doing it, rather than trying to have to work, like, my explanation around the footage. But, I already got the clips for this one made, so I'm just going to use them to save time, because I don't want to have to freaking go through getting all these spins again. Anyway, this is just an explanation on how to do the T-spins, S-spins, and Z-spins. Starting off with the main T-spins. I don't show all of the spins here, but these are the major ones. First things first is the standard TSD. For this one, it is just put it into the. It's pretty self-explanatory. You just put it into the gap and then you spin it into place. This is a kick spin or a mini TSD, which you start from there. It's only considered a mini TSD in certain versions of Tetris, and in Pre-Pre Tetris, it is just considered a normal TSD. So not really much of a difference between that one, but. No, it's still considered a different spin on the hard drop quirky, so I thought I would show it off. That's the mini T-spin single, aka the cheeky T-spin. Where basically what you need is just a flat plane with a gap in a wall, with a gap next to a wall. It needs to be, so like, right there, which that can be a mini T-spin single. Don't know if I explained that one well. Part of the reason why I'm not going to do it like this from now on. I forget what I go for here. Oh, just T-spin triple. Is it T-spin triple? What am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, it's just a T-spin triple. Again, this one is pretty self-explanatory. You just spin in place. That one had a back wall to it. Now, you're able to do it without a back wall, but it requires if you do not have a too high wall at least, you need to be able to have the T-piece lay flat as you spin it in. Also, another one that I just kind of skipped over there, which is just spin the piece into standard. That one's another pretty intuitive spin. I forget if I do a T-spin without the wall, a T-spin triple without the wall, so I just want to expand that one here. I think I'm attempting to go for I believe it's an ISO spin right now. There's an ISO, a Neo, and a Fin spin, I'm going for this one, which is in some games considered a T-spin single, but in Pre-Pre Tetris and I think most modern Tetris games it's considered a mini T-spin single. There's not really any difference between mini T-spins and normal T-spins other than the name, but still thought it was worth mention. I think now I'm trying to go for, again, forget if it's a Neo or an ISO. I'm pretty sure it's Neo. I'm just gonna speed it up because these ones are pretty complicated to set up, and I guarantee it's gonna be this. Oh, actually, I think that's one right there, isn't it? Yeah, look at that. That one is a mini T-spin double. And there's a few spins here that I don't do, mainly because I'm doing sprint and there's not much time. That's another just standard T-spin double, but I was just showing off that you don't need to have, I guess, a full wall on the side as long as you just have 1/3 of where a T would go covering it. Don't know if I explained that well. I hope you were able to figure out what I was trying to decode what I'm saying via the visuals. Forget what I'm going for here. Yeah, these were recorded yesterday. Oh, this is me doing the no back wall T-spin triple, so I do it. There. Alright, so me wasting that time explaining it earlier was completely pointless. Anyway, yeah, those are the T-spin triples. Now, those spins are pretty intuitive compared to the ones we're about to get to, which is the Z and the S. I made a different one for both of them, like a different sprint clip, but I'm just gonna do this one because it's shorter. It's the opposite spin for the other ones. Like, if you spin left for red, you spin right for green. I'll just explain what direction you spin them as we go. Alright, so this is a left spin, if I'm correct. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, I will put a thing up on the screen now, showing what the actual one is. Now, you see me flicker it there? That's because I'm using a controller, and it's really annoying to get those spins to work on a controller. I should probably just switch to the keyboard, but I'm so used to controller now that I'm just gonna keep going with it. Now this one you want to spin right. That is the S-spin triple. It's hard to get in a situation where you actually need them, but like it's probably one of the least useful spins, but it is very consistent. Like, you'll rarely ever see pro use it, but it is very consistent, extremely easy to pull off. But you pretty much will only need it if you're playing Big Bang, or you just want to style on someone. Again, I forget what I'm going for here. I think this is me trying to get yeah, it's me just trying to get a triple set up. I think I messed this one up though, don't I? Pretty sure I do. Guess we'll see. Oh yeah, I make a friggin' red one instead. Because I'm an idiot. Oh no, I'm going for it. Okay, I am an idiot. I definitely answered my own question there. Yeah, it's very similar to like the T-spin triple spin, only this time with a red piece. And then, again, this is another fairly intuitive spin. Also, I forgot to. So, what direction you need to spin those, I honestly forget because it's just so intuitive to me at this point. Like, those spins are pretty hard to mess up. Like, I'm pretty sure for like the last one I showed, you can spin it either direction, and then for the triple, you have plenty. Like, I usually just spam both and figure out which one works. If you cannot tell that I'm not a professional player just by hearing that, then you'll give me way too much credit. Alright, and now this one, you are actually going to want to spin right. Oh, no, actually, I don't go for it there. Why don't I do that? Oh, it's because I'm, again, going for reds, not greens. I made a green one there. Here I make one. It's just basically, if you have walls on the side of it, you spin right instead of left. I forget if I have any spins left. Oh, just that one. Which, again, is another fairly intuitive one. You can spin this one either direction and it will still work. I believe that's the only one. Yeah, that's all I show. Alright. And those are the Z and S spins. And I actually think I did that in one take. Kind of. I mean, it wasn't the ideal recording, but I'm not going to bother to do another one. I'm going to call that one good. So that is the T-spins, S-spins, and Z-spins. Next up, I'll be showing off I-spins, L-spins, and J-spins.